Now in this video, you are going to meet Cody Varano. He is a romance novel cover model that has gone real estate investor right here in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. We're gonna hop into all kinds of topics. We're gonna tour Broadway at the beach a little bit and just keep chatting through things. Eventually we will end up at a local restaurant, having some food and sharing life lessons. Let's get into the video now.
So the last time I stayed here, which was last summer, I stayed at the Venetian, I think the name of it is. And it was way north. It was actually North Myrtle. So everything that I did while I was there was like a 20-25 minute drive, maybe even 30-minute drive, depending on traffic. So now where I'm at is a lot more centrally located, so the drive times are significantly less.
Yep, absolutely. So you'd rather be in this part of the beach as opposed to maybe further up north?
I think if I wanted more of a full-time spot for myself, I probably would prefer up north. But for what I'm using this for and the frequency of me coming down here, this definitely is a better option.
So you prefer, so basically, and you're using it what, only 4 months out of the year?
Well, right now I'm here for this week, and I'm actually not sure when I'll be back.
Gotcha.
But moving forward, 2025, I would like to snowbird and at least be down here for a few months.
No doubt. No doubt. So, okay, and why does this location you feel like serves you better?
Just everything is more centrally located. Drive times are significantly less. And when you're on vacation, specifically, only for a week, you don't want to burn up all your time driving, sitting in traffic. You want to just get to where you're going, get to your destination, and then get back. Yeah. So for example, restaurant, 10 minutes. When I stayed at the place last time, it was 20-30 minutes. So that, that's an hour of your day going back and forth just to one restaurant. And if you want to do something else, you're talking another hour round trip. Yeah. So that eats a lot of your vacation time up.
Who wants to spend their vacation time driving all over the place, stuck in traffic?
Right, and I'm one of the people that like to work out while I'm on vacation. That's just part of my mental health for the day. Yep. So, you have to add that time in as well. So that's another hour plus, you have an hour of working out, hour and a half of working out every day. So that time adds up and your vacation becomes shorter.
Yeah, no doubt. So you got less downtime that you're actually recharging, getting those batteries recharged for the rest of the fight of your life.
Right.
Basically. Yeah, totally get that. So, and I do hear that a lot of owners, they want to be in the north end of the beach. A lot of investors like being in the north end of the beach. So, honestly, there are tourist guests that are staying in all areas of the beach.
Right.
So there are people that pay money in the south end of the beach, just like there are people that pay money in the north end of the beach. It really is just a matter of your own personal financial objectives and how much you want to spend. Yes, you will find cheaper oceanfront condos in the south end of the beach. You absolutely will, yes. I mean, I don't know where you could go in the whole U.S. and find a condo, like for example, at the Sea Mist for $80,000, $96,000, $73,000. I've got one for sale right now for $73,000, and it's an ocean view right there at the Sea Mist. That might be the very first step for you in oceanfront condo investing. I don't know where else you could go and find one that cheap. And so, but there are other investors that like the north end of the beach more. You will pay for it. Those oceanfront condos, for example, Michael, he was on the show. He ended up putting a one-bedroom under contract at $227,000. That's a one-bedroom. You put a one-bedroom under contract for $143,500.
Right.
It's a very big difference.
Significant difference.
Significant difference. However, he's more comfortable on that side of the beach. That's what he's looking for. You were more comfortable on this side of the beach. That's what you're looking for. And to each his own. And there are tourists that are going to rent all of them.
Exactly. Yeah.
So, I mean, and last I checked, dollar spend. So one of the things that people have to do is they have to make a decision about, am I going to use this oceanfront condo as a lifestyle, to as part of my lifestyle? Am I going to visit 2, 3, 4 times a year and save money on my vacation expenses? And then do I want a certain quality of life while we're here and a certain standard, or is this purely a financial decision. Am I just in it for dollars and cents? I'm looking at a long, maybe a 10-year plan that I'm going to purchase up X amount of properties before I retire. And, you know, it really doesn't matter about usage, because at the end of the day, I'm here for profit. I'm here for how much this oceanfront condo is going to generate me and how many more units I can buy before I retire. So you have to kind of get settled on those things before you go into this, because if not, and your lifestyle's leading it, but your pocketbook's hurting, it might not end up well for you.
Yeah, and you need to take the emotional aspect out of it as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
So if you have some sort of emotional attachment to the north, but you're looking to make money, you need to separate that in your decision-making process.
Absolutely, absolutely, because it clouds things.
Yeah.
And it will end up hurting your bottom line if you don't stay focused beforehand. Before you get down here, before you start looking at oceanfront condos, you need to have these decisions worked out well beforehand. That way, once you're in the thick of the fight, you already know, hey, I'm solid on this. This is all about dollars and cents. It's not about me using this 4 times a year.
Yeah, and I will say, every time I've been here, everything that I have done has been mainly in the south part of Myrtle Beach.
Really?
Yeah.
So basically all the mainstream tourism, Broadway at the beach. There's golf courses here. Yeah. There's over 90 golf courses here, guys. Tons of golf courses.
And when I come down for myself, that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for those tourist attractions. That's why I'm in Myrtle Beach.
Yep, absolutely. Absolutely. And Myrtle Beach, guys, is the #2 vacation destination on the East Coast. There is tons of nightlife here. There's clubs and stuff like that. Broadway at the beach is a 350-acre tourist attraction in our market. There is shopping, there are nightclubs, there are restaurants. I mean, we're just about to head over that way, so you will get a peek at it. But there's lots to do there. A little bit further up the road in the north end of the beach, in North Myrtle Beach, you have Barefoot Landing, which is another really, really nice location. They do have a marina on the water, which is really, really nice. You can drive your boat up and go eat at a restaurant. That's pretty cool. And then of course over 90 golf courses, and a lot of them in the Myrtle Beach area. It is a golf enthusiast haven. Top Golf is right up the road here, right in the south end of the beach, which is, you know, another nice, luxurious golf experience if you're into that sort of thing. And so, you know, there are tons of attractions. And then of course the boardwalk. You know, lots and lots and lots of people you will see walking on Ocean Boulevard, checking out all the sites, looking at all the different oceanfront condos, going to Starbucks, going to little beach shop stores, and then walking on the boardwalk. There's arcades down there. There's all kinds of little activities. Ripley's is down there. I mean, there's so much stuff here to do in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. All right, so let's get inside of Unit 664. Now, guys, as soon as we walk in, you're gonna notice that gorgeous contrasted color that matches the same color in the picture hanging above the bed. That's what you're aiming for to be in the top 5% of Airbnb listings. Now, you'll see also that beautiful teal color and gorgeous LVP flooring gray. There's a closet to your left. There is a modern barnyard door, which is excellent. And again, that little bit of contrast goes a long way for your photos. Now, as soon as we come in here, you will notice it's a fully stocked refrigerator, gorgeous modern cabinets, great countertop, granite. You also notice a nice backsplash and a beautiful sink. You got a stove, microwave, and we've already passed the refrigerator. Now, as we come in here into the bathroom, you can see absolutely stunning, guys, granite here, and look at that tiled shower. Nice tub shower combo. That's going to show well on Airbnb. Now, as soon as you come into the main living area, again, you're going to notice a nice table of chairs, a modern light fixture. We've got that contrasted color in the picture on the wall and both throughout in the chairs and on the couch, and a huge accent wall. Flat screen TV, they're checking a lot of those boxes. Now you come out to the balcony. As you can see, you can basically see over to your neighbors. There is a building in front of you, and we can see over to our neighbors on the left. We do see some on-site amenities, which we'll get to in just a minute. And again, here down below us, more on-site amenities. You've got a peek of the ocean over there, and you've got a peek of the ocean over here. Now let's work through a financing scenario purchase. Again, that purchase price is $205,000. The down payment, we have you at 15%. That's $30,750. Yes, we have a lender. His name is Jason King, and he can and does have a 15% down program. When you talk to any of your other lenders, they're going to have a 20 to 25%, and most of the time, 25% down payment program when it comes to investing in an oceanfront condo. These oceanfront condos are considered condotels. They are hotels that were converted into condominiums. So there is a different financing plan that is used to finance oceanfront condos in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. You have to have a lender that has a plan that can finance it. You cannot use a conventional loan for these unless you were going to make it a primary residence, but that's a conversation for another time. Now, your average gross rental income from 2022 to 2023 was $40,863. Your property management, your Airbnb platform fee was 3% at $1,225.89. Again, bringing you to a subtotal of $39,637.09. Now, your principal and interest on this property was $15,732. That does assume a 7.9% interest rate over 30 years. Your taxes were $2,205.96. That's for 2023. And your cleaning services, again, were $3,600. 30 cleanings at $120 a cleaning. Your excise tax, again, was $373. Your local hospitality and accommodations tax was $1,225.89. And your annualized HOA dues were $8,976. Now, that brings you to a subtotal of $32,112.85. Now, if you subtract your $32,112.89 from your subtotal up top of $39,637, that's again post your 3% Airbnb platform fee, it does leave you with a projected profitability of as much as $7,524.24. Now, if you just increase this projected profitability by only $3,000, let's say you made an additional $3,000, you did a little bit better than that $40,000 like the high units did, then we're talking $10,524.24 in profit using the bank's money. And I've got to stress that to you guys, you're using the bank's money here, leaving you with a cash-on-cash return of as much as 34%. Now, how we calculate that cash-on-cash return with a financing deal is you only technically have $30,750 in the deal. You're using the bank's money. So we simply do a little bit of math there with the profitability of the unit and that $30,750, and you were left with a whopping 34% cash-on-cash return for your money, again, using the bank's money. Let's talk through appreciation right here at the Grand Cayman. Guys, in 2014, if you'd have purchased a unit, you would have paid $92,500 for your average one-bedroom oceanfront unit. Now, fast forward to 2024, and guess what, guys? We're talking $222,000 on average they sell for. That is $129,500 in appreciation in only 10 years. Guys, that's about $13,000 a year in appreciation. Not to mention the profitability that you're going to make with it every single year. Not to mention, again, that's between $7,000 and $10,000. Not to mention the $10,000 tax deduction you can take for purchasing the property annually. Not to mention the cost segregation study you could do, saving anywhere between $15,000 and $30,000 to reduce your overall tax burden. Man, the benefits of investing in oceanfront condos are phenomenal. All right, so let's work through depreciation, guys. $205,000 purchase price. Again, you can depreciate short-term rentals over 39 years. That's going to give you a taxable income deduction of as much as $10,897.44. Now, keep in mind, you can also do what's called a cost segregation study. Guys, that's where you'd have to talk to your CPA about that. Find a CPA that does specialize in cost segregation. But basically, guys, we're talking you could write off, $30,000 your first year of ownership. So for a high income earner, you definitely want to speak to your CPA about doing a cost segregation study on your short-term rental investment properties. Very, very wise move for a high-income earner. Click the screen now to see the next video with Cody.